Hello art people, in our last video we drew a mason jar and some snow inside and an item of your choice. I did a heart, but you were allowed to do whatever you wanted to do on the snow inside of there. So this is almost like a snow globe in a way, but a mason jar version. So today what we're going to do is actually color the background or the sky for the mason jar, and we're going to be inspired by the northern lights. So you might be wondering what the northern lights are. What they are is there's certain places in the world where sometimes the sky will look like this. So obviously it's really beautiful, a lot of beautiful green and purple and pink, and it's really pretty. And you might be wondering, well, how does that happen? What makes the sky look like that? So I will read this to you guys so that you know how it happens. So what are the northern lights? The northern lights, called the Aurora Borealis, and the southern lights, Aurora Australis, appear when tiny particles stream out from the sun and hit the Earth's atmosphere. The particles give some of their energy to atoms and molecules of gases in the upper atmosphere, but the atoms and molecules cannot hold the energy. They quickly give it off as another kind of energy, the colors of light that we call the aurora. These lights occur most often around the North Pole and South Pole because the incoming particles have an electric charge. As the particles arrive, Earth's magnetic fields guide them towards the poles. And one of our states in the United States of America is Alaska. And a lot of times people will go to Alaska and travel there to see the northern lights because that's one of the places that they show up a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our markers out. That's what we're going to need for this lesson. So go ahead and let's get the markers out. And go ahead and pick out one of the colors that you want to use for your northern lights and start coloring with that color. Okay, class. All right, let's go ahead and take a break from talking for a second and notice how I am coloring mine going the same direction with my marker the whole time. These are called vertical lines. Can you guys say vertical lines? Okay, good. So they're lines that are going up and down. Now, this is not something that you have to do. I just wanted to show you that this is a strategy that can make your marker work look a lot cleaner than just going scribbles and all sorts of different directions. So if the direction of your marker lines are all going the same way, whether they're going left to right or up and down in a vertical direction like mine, that's just some advice for you. So you can go back to whispering quietly while you work now, and if you are ready to switch your color, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, if you can hear me, touch your nose. If you can hear me, touch your ear. If you can hear me, touch your lips. Okay, let's take a break from talking quietly for a while and pay attention. So the colors that I am using are blue and green. And also if I used purple in this, what would those colors be? Does anybody know what that color family is called? Blue and green and purple? Okay, if you said the cool colors, that is correct. So I just wanted to remind you guys that you can definitely use color families whenever you do art in here, and that will give your artwork a nice cohesive look and it'll look really nice. But you don't have to use a color family if you don't want to. So you should almost be done coloring your sky by now. If you are already done, just hold on for a second before we go to the next step. We're all going to catch up and do the next step together. So you can go back to talking quietly to the kids at your table while you work. Okay, go ahead and quiet down. I'm going to wait till you guys are all at a voice level 0. All right, thank you. So we are done coloring our sky. If you are not done coloring your sky, you're just going to take a break from coloring your sky. And if you have time at the end, then you can go back to it. Because right now we're going to go ahead and get started on the next step. We are going to go over all of our pencil lines with a dark gray or a black marker. So go ahead and put the cap on whatever marker you're using right now. Put it back in the middle. And then you're going to look for a black marker with your eyeballs. And now you can get the black marker out. And we're not going to fight over the black markers. So if there are not enough black markers at the table for everybody, you are going to just turn your card red. Or actually, you'll turn your card to the rainbow card and put your clothespin on the black rectangle, and that is your way to order a black marker, and I will bring it to you when I get the chance. And once you get your black marker, you're going to go ahead and get started on tracing all of your pencil lines with this marker. And you guys can go ahead and get started on that and whisper quietly or talk quietly to the kids at your table while you do so. Thank you for listening. Okay, class. All right, thank you. Let's go ahead and stop talking for a second. You guys are probably all almost done with this step, or all the way done with this step. So now you have an option to, if you want to add some colors on your mason jar, you can. They can kind of look like little reflective, colorful lights on any part of your mason jar or on the lid. So that's an option that you can do at this point. And if you don't want to do that at this point, then you can either finish a step that you haven't finished yet, or just watch me color mine. Okay, so you guys can go ahead and go back to a voice level 1.5, which is talking quietly while you do that step. Okay, and that is it for this lesson. So if you are the marker person, you can go ahead and put the markers away. And that is all we got out for this video. So if you are done with yours, just wait for me to come around and take a picture of it. And once I take a picture of your artwork, then you can go put it on your waiting room seat, because you will be taking these home today, as long as I get a picture of it. And if you have more than 5 minutes left of class, then you can get an early finisher packet and work on that. Those are going to be on the bottom shelf of your tray at your supply station. So you can get one of those for yourself if we have more than 5 minutes of class left. All right, other than that, we will just clean up and go to the waiting room. So again, if you're the marker person, you can put the markers away. If you if I take a picture of your artwork, you can go ahead and put it in your waiting room seat and get an early finisher worksheet. So you guys did a great job on this project today. Good job, and I will see you in the next one.